work fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skill.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Tight dog.
Let's go! Come on!
Check 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Fitzgerald. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first. Play. Second down.
They don't want to know.
Guard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Go.
Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Listen.
Check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys, out of time.
12. Turbo 7.
Back to throw. Goff. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
12.
29 is the Mike 29. I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Watch twist.
Maverick.
Switch.
Louis.
Throwing again is Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Check 53. Watch this.
Ric Flair.
Spud.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Man up, D.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 29. Drop deep.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Slam.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Super one, super one.
That's shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Take four, take four.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Check 53. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run. Super one.
Check 53.
Out of the gun. Gone. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
20.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Check. Hey, Shell. Greystone, Travis. Merlin.
On 2nd down. It's Fitzgerald, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. Check 31. Watch Mike. Here we go. 22 jet bomber.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Sony Michel, his first carry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the ground, this is Michel. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 14.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And they will run it with Michelle. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Rip left, rip left.
To throw is gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Flores. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I got you, baby. I got you. I got you. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Blue down. Hey, kill. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On first down, Fitzgerald. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season, and the Rams have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Michelle. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Jets.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make the lady. Shit! Watch the shit! 61, matchbox light.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Darnold completes it. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fitzgerald, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 52's the mark, boys. 52. 3 buzz.
Here's Goff. And that's complete to Adams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
180. Watch the out. Shift.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Come on. 120. I got you. Average wall. 29 is the Mike 20.
Now gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Even. 4 down. Even. Orange. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, I'm coming after you. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Shell.
29 is the Mike.
Turbo's up.
Now it's gone. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And it's Michel once again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hatchet. Young lady. 24 is the Mike.
Off of play action, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out. It got his man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
High 7.
On 1st down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Darnold finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
I
smell fear.
lady.
I smell fear in that offense.
Bang! lady. Bang, bang.
Darnold on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
A very important extra point there, up and good. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Obama. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Here we go.
Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
2 for 1. Harbaugh.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, You're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's bring it. He's coming. Double up, double up. Yeah, ready. Slant. Check. 36.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground is Michel. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, son. 56 is the mark. Man, ready. Check curls. Check 50. Alert 3.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he is going to lose yardage here. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
27 yards there, a first down.
Check 53, fly. Hey. Let's go. Hey, we got
One last throw here for goal. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run. He gave me the took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going